To some, this may look like a masterpiece of abstract art, but it is my plywood wall on the inside of the van, which I cut a hole in, and the solar charger's working. Fantastic. Looks like we're going to have a nice cool day without rain today, so I can have another complete sort out of the van. Which one's this? Number 5? Pants. Sock 1. Yes. Socks. Team assembled. Today we're going to move that fridge there to there, but first we move it there so we can drive to an empty car park and enact rebuild number 5. But that's all after some breakfast. What shall we have today? We're going to have a Pringles replica with powerful and extra mature, much like myself. Can you believe it? In Usk, they switched this washer off in the bogs. Look at this incredible display cabinet. I like the dried leaves display down there. Bit of poppy. If you look really closely, you can almost read what's in there. A map? Could be, yes. But I think the highlight for me is these snail trails over the algae. Oh yeah, that's just like a snail city there. Look at the roads clearly marked out. I still wonder what the story is with these daisies and poppies, and indeed why they would even bother locking it to protect that. Right, enough sightseeing. Let's tidy up the van before it rains again. And that's all after I produce another video. What was this one about? I think I'm about a week behind at the moment in what you're seeing. So by the time you're watching this, what I was publishing, hang on, that's the wrong way of wording it. That's right, when you're watching me walking around the churchyard, making some porridge and some angel delight. You know what time it is? So this car park shuts the gates at 8 PM, but if you're in by 8 o'clock, it's a lock-in. Your proposal is acceptable. Now, I have received complaints that this isn't really a VanLife channel, even from the mighty Brett himself.
Socks with sandals. It's not technically about van life. It's not technically a van life channel.
To be a real VanLife channel, you have to have a drone, and this one was in Lidl for about 20 quid, 22, something like that. Let's become a proper VanLife channel with a drone and all of that messing around and having a laugh and a joke will just end. We'll have some serious drone action going down. Well, or staying up, hopefully. Now, I won't bore you with the unboxing. How is that even a thing? Why is it even popular? I mean, I get the whole why cats are popular and why freaking car crashes and slow-mo of explosions are popular, but taking things out of their boxes, really? Is that a thing? Oh, that smell is really good. And the instruction manuals have English. Right, pay attention 007. You know what? TLDR. I'm just gonna start pushing buttons, see what happens. I reckon I'd get a faster charge from my fast charger. While that's charging, let's get on with tidying this front seat area. All that crap was in the front left seat. Now we've just got this beautiful space back again. I looked at Alfads on Auto Trader before I bought the van, but they don't half drink. $40 watts. Right, welcome to the team. Jackie's fridge. It's the input wire. Well, okay, that's a reasonable spot for it. Let's plug it in, see what happens. Is that on? Well, the red light's on in the charger. It would be nice if that gave some indication of on or off. Maybe it just needs a higher voltage to operate. Let's see if over 14 is enough. Ah, yes, indeed. Excellent. Nice one, Jackie. Much appreciated. And the first two inhabitants will be Welsh Colliers, extra mature cheddar, punchy cheddar, and Lidl's gin and tonic, pink. Right, which bungee cord is doing the least amount of work? This one, isn't it? There. Hold it in place. Close the door. Yes. Let's put all the toys back in the box. So it's still working for a while after the engine switched off, but probably it'll just stop drawing power once the battery drops to a certain level, much like the inverter. Those two smoking dope up there on the Dyke, as it were. Do they even know how far the smell carries? It's always a great disappointment, isn't it, when dikes aren't as they appear in the movies. I mean, really, they're just a couple of raised riverbanks What? And from the sort out, I found a number of cans that I'll shove into the pallet that comprises the bed. Excellent. Oh, rotting olives. Lovely. Lovely. Jackie's fridge. Now, after everything's packed away, there really wasn't much in that pile after all.
My favorite maneuver. Ah, here we are.
Tell you what, that is a horrible thought, isn't it, if they continue this flu panic farce all through the winter. This caked in bowl full of blueberries and blueberry yogurt. Nah, not washing that up. Got 2 more in the van anyway. Well, managed to free up another bungee cord. Let's secure up that fridge properly, which henceforth will always be referred to as Jackie's fridge. Do you know what? That's that's pretty tight with the door closed. Well, this drone battery must have charged up by now, surely. That fridge has been running for quite a while now. See if the engine still starts. Okay, 40 watts seems to last more than an hour. Well, this drone doesn't have a camera on board, so I'm wondering if I could stick the GoPro underneath it and get some proper low budget drone footage. Well, I don't know what's wrong with my GoPro. It's just got a constant red light on and none of the buttons work. Maybe it's just overheated. Probably a blessing in disguise. I mean, if I'm going to lose this drone, this £20 drone, I don't want to lose like a £200 camera with it. So fortunately, there's the yard of a small business that's recently shut down. I mean, fortunately for me. Let's test this without crashing into anything that belongs to someone else. So I guess there's an on button. Yes. Okay. How does this work? Is that the on button there? Yeah, oh yes. Flickering lights. Okay, start. Do I start moving things? No. Go. Ooh. Well, I don't know which way's up and down. Start. Yes. Oh ho ho. Stop. Come back. Stop. Down. Okay. That only took 10 minutes to get the hang of. But I'm glad I didn't stick my camera on the bottom. Well, Jackie's fridge has had time to cool down that cheese. Let's celebrate the new fridge with a meal. Cold cheese and biscuits. What's down with a cold gin and tonic? Hortus Pink Gin and Tonic is not the sponsor of this video, but... So if you think about it, that fridge...
Here comes the science bit. Concentrate.
Consumes 40 watts, which at 12 volts is 3 1/3 amps, and to consume half the power of a 40 amp hour battery, that would be 20 divided by 3 1/3, it's 10, 6 hours that could last on a full battery after the car stopped. That's almost all night. Cheese and biscuits with gin and tonic. Ah, so civilized. Cheers, Jackie. Well, it's 10 to 8 and the gates are about to be locked and all the vehicles inside locked in from the night, so I want to be over there so I don't get baked by the sunshine in the morning.